If you're new here, Homestead Heritage is a high-control religious cult operating out of Waco, Texas, that hides behind a wholesome craft village facade while systematically covering up abuse and destroying lives. Apologists keep claiming it's unreasonable to blame leadership, arguing that Elder George Klingsmith simply didn't know he was legally required to report child rape, or that he only kept quiet because Bill DeLong repented and the abuse allegedly stopped. But let's look at what court records, police statements, and media interviews actually show. Bill DeLong confessed to molesting his own young daughter, and when he told George Klingsmith and the church elders, they didn't go to law enforcement. Instead, as DeLong himself admitted on video, church elders spent a year and a half trying to handle it inside the church, first to keep everything covered, praying over it, and leaving DeLong in the same home where the abuse actually continued. Staying completely silent for over a year and hoping that religious repentance would sweep violent child abuse under the rug isn't an innocent misunderstanding. It is the literal definition of an act of cover-up. In fact, police statements show Klingsmith only finally urged DeLong to turn himself in a year later when he realized that failing to report child abuse was a crime that could get him in legal trouble, literally trying to save his own neck. When defenders argue that leadership eventually going to the police proves their integrity, they're lying to your face. They didn't report DeLong out of the sudden moral clarity or concern for children. They reported him because their internal cover-up failed and they realized they could no longer control a serial predator in-house. Harboring a child abuser, praying over his crimes for a year, and only dialing the cops when your quiet little system collapses isn't justice, it's pure damage control to protect the institution. Bypassing law enforcement to shield child rapists under the mask of religious repentance isn't just toxic, it is the exact definition of a dangerous, destructive cult.